Alright, hello everybody, good evening. Today we're going to be working on Unit 2, Lesson number 2. This is on page 63 and 64 in your student pages, if you want to look it up there. And it's on growing bacteria. And we're going to talk about growing bacteria on our clean hands and our dirty hands. Right now mine are dirty because I'm going to be working with this stuff. But we're going to show you how to first create the agar solution, which we need to put in our petri dishes, so we have something to grow the bacteria on. It's a culture that we're creating, so we need to get started with that. First things first, let's show you our materials. First, I'm going to show you my assistant for the day, Ethan. That's my son. He's going to assist us with some of the things that we're going to do, video camera stuff mainly. All right, you can see we're in my kitchen. I have my 3 petri dishes, 1, 2, 3, which I'm going to need to fill in for our control, our standard or control, our clean dirty hands, and our clean hands. Okay, we have our solution, which is what we're going to be creating now. This is the first part of the video. We're going to create our solution, and I got my water. All right, I put about a cup of water in there. I'm probably not going to need that much, but I do need to boil it up. So what we're going to do right now is, as you can see in the background, I have my microwave. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
We're going to put this in there. We're going to put it in for about 2 minutes, and we're going to get it to boil. So you want to see it bubble up a little bit before we're going to add it into that. So let's go boil the water, and we'll see how it goes from there. So 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. All right, we're just about set to go. We're coming down here in 5 seconds. And I'm going to stop it because it is boiling pretty good there. We get our boiling water out. You can see there's still bubbles here a little bit. This is dangerous, putting it over top of the water. And it's still pretty hot. All right, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab my agar solution, and I'm going to put it around, I'm going to put a pot holder around here because it's going to be hot water that we're putting in here, so it's going to get pretty warm. All right, I'm going to show you as we do it. I'm going to back up because I really don't want it to get on the camera, on the... I really don't want it to get near the computer because I had issues last year with that.
Yeah, with Coke on the computer.
Yeah, thanks, Ethan.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm going to fill it up to the 50 millimeter mark, which is the high line. Okay, it's very hot, so make sure you have a pot holder or something around it to keep yourself safe. All right, I'm going to keep that towards me. I used a and as you can see, I used something to pour it with. I had a measuring cup with a pour on the end, so it was easier for me to pour. I didn't have to worry about getting any hot solution onto my hands. Now what I'm going to do, again, I'm holding it at the bottom, so it's not hot down here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it at the top and the bottom. I can still feel the heat. So, you know, using the pot holder is a good idea. We're going to shake it up. Okay? I'm going to shake it up. Make sure I get all that solution all mixed in so that it's not on the sides, caked on the sides or on the bottom. Make sure I get it all jammed in there so we get a solution that has a brownish color. Okay, it's going to be a brownish color. Now I'm just looking through here, and as you can see it, I have it like this. Okay, it is a brownish solution. All right, I'm looking through and making sure that I don't have any caked on the side. There's none at the top, and there's none in the bottom. So that's about the solution I want. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have my assistant hold the camera. See, I obviously have my Flyers jersey on. Right? I'm going to pour it into each of these. And it's about 20 milliliters a piece into each of these agars. All right, it is hot, so I am going to use the solution in here. I'm just going to fill it up, just say about halfway into each petri dish. So it really just covers it up. Okay, that should be good. Okay, we put one, move over to the other one. We should be enough for all 3. Make sure it covers the bottom, and then go a little bit higher, so about a quarter to halfway up. I'm going to run a little bit short. But you know what? We have another one of these agar solutions that we can do later. So you guys have seen it. You guys are in good shape at this point to know what you need to do. All right, so that's creating our solution. What we're going to do, we're going to let these dry, and then we're going to come back to it so we can create our control, our dirty hands, and our washed hands, and our cultures, and then we can set this. These are dry when it becomes like a gelatin, right? It's like a gelatin. So it's not rock hard, it's more like a gelatin. That's when you know you can start to work on it, and we'll talk about that when we come back. We'll see you in a little bit after they're nice and solid. All right, welcome back, and now we have our Petri dishes have now settled, and you can see, I'll bring the camera down. You can see it's like a gelatin. It's nice and solid, not moving around when I squeeze, when I shake it, right? It's like a gelatin. You can see it's pretty solid and easy to work with. Okay? And what I've done with them, I've labeled each one. Again, I've labeled each one. I have dirty for my dirty hands, washed, which is going to be for my washed hands. And then for the third one, it said standard, or it had something to do on there. What I'm going to do is, a lot of times in most experiments that we do, we want to have a control, right, where we don't do anything with it to see how the area reacts with just under normal circumstances. But, you know, that's just no fun. So we're going to see how much bacteria might be on this wonderful keyboard. Right? And this is a pretty brand new computer. I've only gotten this about 2 weeks ago. So it should be relatively clean. I guess we'll see how much bacteria gets transferred from my hands as I'm moving around during the day. I've been working all day. I've been outside. I've been doing stuff. I haven't, you know, knowing I was going to do this, I haven't done anything as far as washing my hands yet since then, unless I've eaten. So there should be pretty many germs on my hands right now, and we're going to find out how it works out. All right, so what I'm going to do, need that water, is I have cotton swab right here, Q-tip, basically all it is. I'm going to dunk it in some water just to get it wet so it can pick some things up. And then I'm going to swab my hand. Let's see if I can get it. There's the camera. Okay, I'm just going to swab my hand. Fingers. Get an idea of how it's in there. Okay? And Ethan, hold the camera for me. Put it down on this. And now I'm going to put it onto the solution. I got to be able to see this. You're showing me the computer. All right? Good. Okay, I'm just going to rub it gently across. I'm not doing a real good job. You want to be very light and gentle. You don't want to put those gouges in it like I did there. It hasn't settled enough, I guess, in this one. So you don't want the gouges like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down. And I'm going to tape that. Get some masking tape. And then what I'll do is I'll tape the edges and then turn it over. All right, this time I'm going to take the keyboard. I'm going to do the keyboard one. Okay, so again, a little bit of water. I'm kind of go across my keyboard. Getting all the surfaces, see if I can. See how much I'm going to find. Go into my keyboard one. All right, this is my keyboard. And again, gently rubbing across. Okay, that's all you need there. Same sort of thing, I'll tape that up. Now what I'm going to do instead of vigorously washing my hands here, I'm going to take some Purell hand sanitizer, and let's see how this stuff works compared to anything else. I'm going to give myself 2 squirts, and I'm going to just rub it on in there real good.
It's very white now.
Okay. And then we're going to just wait about 30 seconds or so till my hands are dry. Okay. Again, taking cotton swab. Same sort of thing. Okay, my hand's pretty dry now. I'm just going to do the same thing. Okay, now under the washed label, I'm going to do it again. Again, I'm just going to and that's it. Now we're going to let this set for 24 hours. So we'll come back on Thursday and we'll have the video all set up for you where we can show you exactly what grew and what didn't grow and how much it grew compared to the other ones. And we'll take a look at it and we'll have some hopefully some interesting results. All right, we will see you tomorrow and have a great day.